channel, guys. It is time for a Knives Fast Lives Fast, and this is going to be a drive and live, which I know some of you don't like, but I'm going to be looking at the road until I get where I'm going, and then I will. All right, I got to pull over. All right. All right, I'll be right back. Nobody's here yet anyway. Be right back. All right, we'll try putting this in here. Anybody here yet? Looks like, let's see, who is that? Tom's Outdoor Adventures and B Shady, hello, and Tim B. So here's the deal, guys. I am driving to the trash dump, and I just had to stop because my air filters that are in a bag were about to fly out of the back of the truck. So thankfully they're in here now, and we should be good. Everything else should be nice and secure. So I'm going to talk and not look at the chat while I'm driving to the dump, and then I'll find a place to pull over and talk to you guys for a few minutes and show you what knives I'm carrying. But in the meantime, I just want to give you guys a little fun story. Wow, sorry, my windshield wipers need to be replaced. I was cleaning off the pollen that's everywhere. All right, so last night we were all home as a family, and so we made a really nice dinner after, I think, I did a live stream around 4:30 or 5, and then we made a really nice spaghetti dinner as a family. And then I went outside to check. I don't remember. Oh, I went to water some plants, and I looked at the sky, and I'm like, "What is happening?" Because it was after sunset, should have already been done, and it was the sky was this ridiculous blue color. I've got a picture. I didn't put that one in my story on Instagram, but I put some other pictures. But I was just like, what is happening? It's this beautiful blue color across the sky, even though the sun had been down for 20 plus minutes. And we were just like, wow. And so I took a picture because it's this iridescent, like very bright blue. And I'm like, yeah, that's Knives Fast blue right there. It was just beautiful. And so we went inside and chilled out, and after I showed everybody that, and we're sitting watching a movie, and my father-in-law texts and he says, "Have you looked at the Aurora?" And I'm like, "The what?" And he says, "The Aurora." Now you guys have to know that I am 54 years old, okay, and I have wanted my entire life to see the Aurora Borealis. And I never thought I would have a chance to see it where I live, which is Middle Atlantic, Virginia. But anyway, so I go outside and I don't quickly see anything. I'm like, he's crazy. And then I turn to one area of the sky and I see these kind of streaks. And I see the streaks kind of bobbing and weaving, like moving like this. And I'm like, wait a minute. So I immediately grabbed my phone and I put it on what's called night sight. And you can immediately see the color through the phone. And I'm like, wow. So if you guys have seen my pictures on my story, to the eye, it just kind of looked like these streaks and waves in the sky with a little bit of tint of color. But man, when you put that phone on there, I got these bright pinks, bright greens, purples, reds. We had all kinds of color in the sky last night. We were out there for at least an hour and a half watching it. At one point, it was directly overhead, and it was waving like this. And we just sat there just mesmerized, the whole family. And it was just awesome. So if you haven't seen my pictures, I put a few up on my stories on Instagram, on the Knives Fast Instagram. But that was just wild, and they're saying we may have a chance to see more tonight. Now, I've talked to friends as far south as Alabama, as far north as Michigan, Tim, and a couple others. My son Trevor's girlfriend's family that lives in Michigan, and I've talked to some people that I know in Maryland that saw it. Where was the other one? So it was kind of a widespread thing, which is really, really cool. And so if you guys get a chance now down there, I see Aries in there. Down there in Florida, I don't think you guys can see it. My son's girlfriend's down there south of you, Aries, and she said they got nothing. So I think it stopped in Georgia, was the lowest south you could see the Aurora last night. But it sounds like there may be more tonight. Now, Trevor brought up an interesting point. And you guys have to remember that Trevor's a bit like me, except when I see something nerdy, I just nerd out and I don't worry about the details sometimes. Like, I was totally in weather nerd mode, nature nerd mode last night. It was awesome. And Trevor says, "Hey, Dad, isn't this bad?" And I'm like, "Well, what do you mean?" He says, "Well, what causes the aurora?" And I said, "Well, we had a solar storm today. There was, and a few days ago, there were some solar flares coming off of the sun, and now what we're getting is a solar storm, which is basically where the solar waves are hitting up against the atmosphere, and that's what you're seeing, is them bouncing off the atmosphere." And he says, "Isn't that bad?" And I said, "Well, the atmosphere's meant to keep that from..." He said, "But what if they broke through the atmosphere?" And I'm like, "Geez, dude." He's like, "So we've been standing out here for an hour and a half." He said, "Isn't this bad?" And he just kept saying it over and over again. So I'm like, "Okay, Trev, I think we're all right. Chill out, dude." He was scared to death that the solar storm was going to break through the atmosphere. I think these happen often in lots of other places, and I don't think we've ever heard of the solar storms breaking through the atmosphere. But he was in full-on panic mode there for a moment. But it was absolutely awesome. I'm sure some of you were saying in the chat, which I will stop in just a minute. Some of you were saying in the chat that you saw them, and I would love to hear that. But I just wanted to give my experience, because literally, I mean, I'm 54 and a half, almost coming up on 55 this fall. And that is the first time I've ever seen that. It was absolutely a brilliant moment for me. The funny thing is I talked to my buddy Mike up in Canada, and he says, "Oh, we see them all the time. It's green, blah, blah, blah." And he says, "It's always green." Well, I put it up on a group chat, and Mike says, "I'm going to go out and take the dog and look." And he says he's never seen anything but green and a little bit of pink. And last night he had reds and purples just like we did. So really, really cool that it was kind of different even for those people. He was just like, that was awesome to kind of get refreshed on it, because you see it all the time up where he is. But for me, seeing it the first time, it was pretty dang wild. All right, I'm going to stop. As soon as I get through this stoplight, I'm going to find a place to pull over and talk to you guys for 10, 12 minutes, something like that, before I go to the trash dump and then run a couple of errands. And then I've got to go home this afternoon and record a few reviews I've got to get done. I can say hi to some people here at this stoplight. Big Hams is here. Aries is here. Hey, Jim. Hey, Marco. Had some really cool pictures from your area, our area. Wow, that's awesome, Tim. Over the water like that would be really cool. Seth, not here in East Tennessee. Gotcha. Cloudy. Until the 12th, possibly. That's awesome. Pretty crazy nice in Wisconsin. That's awesome. Day's pretty good, Kevin. Thank you for asking. kind of slept in because when we came back in from the Aurora, we finished off our movie, but first we made a bunch of popcorn because we were all craving popcorn by that point. So by the time we finished our movie, it was after 1. So I got to bed pretty stinking late for me. And so I figured I'm going to pull right in here. That's where I'm going to go. So I figured I would just sleep in a little bit this morning. I think I slept till like 9:30 or something. All right, we're pulling in an insurance company that's not open. We'll just talk for a few minutes and then I'll go do my stuff. The only thing I see at night is Disney fireworks. Every night? Or that's crazy if you do. All right, I wanted to see if anybody else said they saw them. Harry said nope. Well, I think that's all. If I missed you saying it, yeah, I got my Mandalorian shirt on today, of course. I like this shirt, so I'll wear it a lot. All right, so try butter and chili powder on popcorn. Nice. We just eat popcorn. We eat it a lot. This is the way to the dumb. Hey, Renee. So this is the first knife in the pocket today, and on dump day, we cut a lot of boxes down. So you can see we got a lot of goop on the Devo Mash 2.5. It handled it very, very nicely, but I got to get it cleaned up when I get home. This is a very lightweight, great carbon fiber knife. The way they did this is there's only a partial liner on the lock side. There's no liner on this side. You got 154 cm. Yep. Great knife. Love this deep hollow grind. It worked well for cutting the boxes down until it got gooped up, and then that was not the knife's fault. That was the goop's fault. Man, it is goop-y. So, oh, nice. Very good, Alan. That's awesome. Wasn't it mostly red in Alabama? That's what I've seen a lot. A big shopping center interferes with a lot of, gotcha, Jim. Yeah, we live far enough out that it was pretty dark where I am. Hey, Addicted to Blades, what's up, brother? Decent near Auburn, okay. Purple, pink, okay. Yeah, we had a little green, but mostly red, purple, and pink. The pink was the most vibrant. The purple was intense. And then the green was pretty cool, but we got a very little amount of green. I wish I got more green. Just, I don't know, but it was cool. But, yeah, this is the first knife in the pocket today. Hey, Fred. What's going on, Fred? Hey, Conal, what's up? That is the Devo Mash 2.5, Conal. Devo Mash 2.5. And then needed more carbon fiber today, so I've got the Tempest Microjet with the belt satin blade and the lovely carbon fiber. Now this one, I opted to go with liners, with milling, because I want a little bit of weight. I don't know, I guess I'm weird about that. I think knives were intended to have some, to feel like there's something substantial in your hand. This is still 2.9, okay? So, or 2.8 or something like that, if I remember correctly. That's fine. In this size knife with the 3-inch blade, to me, that's perfect. So, really cool. Loving this guy. I am going to get them rolling, guys. Literally, just to be completely blunt, hit that like button, by the way. Blunt and honest, I just want to make sure I got all my numbers correct before I go ordering anything. I want to make sure I've got everything I've got happening right now covered, so I'm just being really cautious. So if it takes a little longer, then it takes a little longer. It's just my attitude. I just want to make sure I'm being a good steward of my money and doing it right. Hey, what's up, Goondocks? So we'll get these ordered as soon as I can. Hopefully, at least by Blade Show, I'll have them ordered. Was doing some Blade Show thinking and prepping last night and this morning. So getting things rolling. But yeah, the flipper on this one works incredibly well. The whole work, I mean, phenomenally well. So good. So what's anybody else got anything? Anybody got anything they're carrying today they want to tell me about? This is the Microjet cavity. This is the next knife I'll be doing. It is a smaller version of the Jetstream. It's a 7-inch version, whereas the Jetstream is an 8-inch. The Microjet. I mean, this might be, everybody says the Jetstream is the easiest knife they've ever flicked. This might be even easier. It is easy to just stick your finger right in there, and I mean, you don't even have to get good traction because it just has a great detent, flies out. There'll not be a pre-order on this one, Kevin. I'll be doing a drop, but I haven't ordered it yet, so I will soon. Militaw cuts like a beast. I bet it does. Got a tiny nick in my Manix 2 lightweight. Rex 45, notice it? Put a nick in my heart. Oh no. Well, I hope you get it sharpened out. If not, you can send it back to Spyderco. Spiro carbon fiber with hole, f5.5, all blacked out, and Bridgeport 395 for big hams. Easier than the Jetstream? I don't know, maybe. Gotcha, me too, Tim. I can't stay on here long, but I knew I wouldn't be able to this evening. I'm going to a party, a birthday party for a little kid of a family, friend family, you know. Dropped my Manix 2 Rex 45 tip down in the concrete. I was able to fix it. I know the pain. There you go. But yeah, I wanted to get on here because I didn't think I'd be able to this afternoon. I wanted to share my Aurora experience because that was freaking awesome. And show you guys what I was carrying. If anybody else wants to tell me what they're carrying, go for it. I'll be on here another 2 or 3 minutes and then I'll wrap it up. Wow, that's true. That's true, Jim. That is true. Picked up my first Microtech MSI yesterday. Pretty sweet. Nice cavity. Very good to hear. I got 12 likes and 47 people. Guys, go up to the upper right and punch the little 3 dots. And then when you're done with that, click like this stream, okay? Please. RIP, that sucks. Glad you got it fixed. Scared to try to sharpen mine. I mean, if you want to, just send it to Spyderco, Seth. Papa Rhino, we had them crazy, man. If you look at my stories on Instagram, you'll see KnivesFAST Instagram. It was awesome, man. Not at this time, Conal. I'm my own ambassador at this moment, but thank you. Carbon fiber Spiro is also good. Yes, it is. Gotcha. That makes sense, Seth. That makes sense. I don't know if they count that towards the algorithm or not, Seth. I hope they do. If people are bothering to hit that, they should. Use the guided sharpener with Venev stones. Gotcha. Very nice. Very nice. Arkansas. Yeah, we had reds and pinks and purples and some green. It was really cool. Yeah, I know, Conal. I'll definitely consider it, and there's nothing wrong with asking, man. I'm still trying to get my feet under me. I'm a very small business and just trying to get things going. That's all. Have a lot of people ask me stuff like that. You're not the only one. But I'm still trying to pay my own way. So, yep. I know, isn't that crazy? Papa Rhino, that's what we were talking about. Now, You know, I don't know. That's what I always have thought, is that I'll never see them, because I doubt I'll ever go to Canada. We want to go to Alaska at some point, but that's a pipe dream right now. So for them to come to us was just absolutely insane. There you go, Colonel. I'm telling you, if you think it's gray, look out of your phone. Use your phone and put it in like a long exposure or a low light mode or something. My kids with the iPhones got way better pictures than I did with my Google. Theirs killed it. And my wife's too, because she's got an iPhone. They all got some really cool pictures. Yep, it was absolutely fantastic. All right, one more plea. Hit that like button up in the upper right, 3 dots. Hit it and then hit like this video. By the way, I just wanted to talk about one thing. A video went up this morning showing one of the items for the 20K giveaway. Guys, I have some killer items for the 20K giveaway. I mean, killer. And I'm probably going to do a couple of different things, like a regular video giveaway. I'm going to do a live stream giveaway. I might do a members only giveaway. If you're not a member of the channel, consider doing that. It might be a good time. We're not to 20K yet, but we will be, and it helps me with shipping and everything else. So consider becoming a member if you're not one. Hey, Uncle Cal, what's up? Hey, Kevin Kirk. Good, Fred. Awesome. That's awesome, Jim. So, what was I saying? But we're still we just crossed over 19,300. So we got a long ways to go. So anything you can do, guys, watching my videos, hitting the like button on the videos, commenting on the videos, doing the same thing on these live streams. It really, 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 I'm not joking. I mean, you guys, I'm not kidding. Look at where Bees Blades is. Okay, Bees Blades is at 40-something thousand subs because his channel members and his people religiously hit the like button. He's got hundreds of people that on every video watch it right when because he's programmed them. He says it in his live every time. Hit that like button, watch the video right when it comes out, and he I think what he's done is he gives giveaways at certain like milestones, and I think that helps. But I definitely would like to see that more on my channel. That's why I've talked about it more lately, because I don't get a lot of comments compared to what he gets. I don't get a lot of likes compared to what he gets. So I'm just trying to pump it and say, please help if you can. Tom, it's a beautiful day here. It's 70, what did I say, 71, little breeze, some clouds. Hopefully if we get more Aurora tonight, these clouds will clear out. I'm not familiar with that one, Fred, but that sounds awesome. Wow. No, please, I'm not preaching to the choir. The choir, you guys that do it on a regular basis, thank you. I'm just leaving that out there for anyone else that doesn't normally do it. Yeah, maybe I should do that more often. I think what he did was not do a giveaway unless he hit certain, and I just don't ever do that. I just do the giveaways. I don't want to ever have I'm not going to do a giveaway unless. I'm going to do a giveaway, okay? That's just the way it is. So I guess I screwed up by just being the guy that always does a giveaway. Yeah, I probably won't do that, Papa. It's just not the way I work. I wish I could get the effects he's had without having to be heavy-handed like that. So, but I'll just take what I get. There you go, Big Hams. Awesome, dude. Thank you. Like I said, a lot of you do very, very often, and I very much appreciate that. All right, well, I've got to roll. So hit that like, comment, subscribe, and again, go check out today's video. It'll show you one of the 20K giveaway items that was sent in by Delta 9. Also, a really cool case, and please, if you're interested in that case, use my link. It helps the channel. Again, Another thing I don't do, all these other channels, they'll tell me what they're making in affiliate, and I make like a tenth of what most of them make because I don't pump it like crazy. I don't, in every video, hit, I got affiliate links below and all these other guys do. I guess I'm just trying to be more relaxed and not be that heavy-handed salesman, but it hurts me in the long run. But I just don't want to do it. It's just not who I am. I'm like, have you ever seen the Andy Griffith episode with the salesman that sets up a little cart in the city and he talks about, oh, I want to sell things, but I just don't want to be heavy-handed. That's me. That's me. And by the way, that guy is the guy that's the voice of Winnie the Pooh. If you've never realized that, there's your little so the practices, I'm waiting for them to come in, Papa. And unfortunately, there will be very few left over. And if they come in before Blade Show, they're going with me to Blade Show. There will be like a total of 15 going with me to Blade Show. Everything else is accounted for. And then I will need to do another order. No, that's what I'm doing, Papa. It's just, it doesn't work that way for me, unfortunately. Unfortunately, if I don't put in the extra work by doing these live streams, I don't grow. It's just the way it is. Well, and maybe that's why so many of you like my channel so much. I just wish, by the way, Conal, I'm talking to your comment. I just wish it wasn't so hard for me. I've been doing this for almost 8 years to get to where I'm at. And it's such a slow trudge compared to these guys. If you look at some of the guys below me coming up on me, Tri-State, Roll Shambo, some of these other channels, G-Ball, I'm not knocking them. They're all putting in the work, but they've only been doing this for a year or two, and their channels are exploding. And I think it's because they do more of that stuff that I don't do, and it's just not comfortable for me. So my growth and my everything is just way slower than a lot of these guys are. But if that's what you guys like, that's what we're going to continue to be. This week has been killer. A VC. Oh, you got a VC Edge, Fred. Dang, dude. Very nice, man. Fred is going wide open on us. Fred, good for you, man. Very cool. That Papa Rhino, no pressure on anybody. Again, that's another part of being KC. No pressure. Zero pressure. If you can help, help. If you can't, I get it. I have life kicking me in the teeth all day, every day. So, all right, I got to roll. So, like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Listen to the first part of the stream if you missed it. It was all about the Aurora last night. I had a blast. You'll see how much fun I had. Go check out my story pictures on Instagram. Hit that like on your way out. And guys, thank you. Have a great Saturday. And thanks for watching the KnivesFAST channel.